Hello, how you guys doing? You guys want to hear something I made? I was gonna here. Watch this. This is what a thing that I'm trying to do for a thing that's happening this week. The March of the Mice is happening soon. I wanted to do a little page turny thing, but I couldn't get it to work because for some reason it won't. But let me give you an example of a thing. The thing that I'm trying, that Natalie was trying to help me with, but I couldn't get it to work. So where is this? All right, yeah, here we go. We can use this one. Okay, cool. So local file, loop is off, restart playback after source becomes active, show nothing when playback ends are the ones that are checked off. This isn't a March of the Mice preview. No, it's watch this. See, like that's neat. But then when I switch back to it again, it doesn't why is it doing this time but not the last time? You remember how we recorded that fart sound last time? I just threw on like all of the reverb. You know why? I can fix this for you after stream. Cool. You know what? I'm just gonna leave that. I know what the exact problem is now. Yeah. So if I have like a copy of it in like I don't know, game or something, and I've because that's what I did is I took the property source. Natalie was trying to help me with this, and I think it's because I'm dumb. I think that's what's happening. But if I paste a reference to it and then I switch to it here, there's no fart sound. And there's no fart sound here. I think it's because it's a reference. Do I have to have it in every single one? Jeez. I bet you that's it. Anyway, let me transition to this real quick. Only like 40 pages to go until the important thing. I can't hear it. I can just see the like levels peaking something fierce. So I'll just leave that there. I'll totally forget that I've done that, and it'll just be there every single time. All right, anyway, Homestuck's happening. I need to get to page 5,711, apparently. Yeah, no, I can't. I don't need to hear it. I just need I need y'all to hear it, so that way I can just go, hey, feeling a little gassy. Oh no! I'm a child. Anyway, did I read this one? How do I do that? Oh, right. They're having a conversation. And he's like, I got to help you because I control everything. And if anything happens, it's my fault. So the reason that you became powerful in the first place was because I decided that you should become powerful so that way to have a cool enemy. Right? How do I do that? Also, Natalie, thank you for figuring it out. Why are farts happening? Because I was trying to get help with it. How do I do that? Go to Prospect, get on your quest, Swampargus, and fucking die. Die? Yeah, you off yourself without hesitation. You know, honestly, if the big bad was like, go fucking kill yourself, I'd be like, that sounds wrong. Targo, thank you for the gift sub. It turns out I couldn't censor my swearing because the swearing was the name of the character, and I didn't want to be like, yeah, the good King Thunder. That'll be his name. Yeah, that's a good name. So anyway, next time that you know, when he has a kid, it'll be like I don't know. We'll name him after himself. Hard Thunder. I have no idea how loud that is. I'm enjoying it though. How many pages? It's like it ends at page like 8,000. We're at page 5,000 something. Anyway, Gotta read to finish this thing. My wife was like, how long is this? How much more do you have? And it's like, I might be able to finish it, so I only have to read this for 2 years. You know, there's that. Yeah, you off yourself without hesitation, or failing that due to pathetic cowardice, you wait around to be slain serendipitously, so don't worry about it. I have this all under control. It's one of those ways that I'm helping you to get to the top. Okay, then. I will choose to believe you. See what I did there? I just scored a few more hope points by strengthening my trust in you, as well as our burgeoning friendship. And also, a friendship is huge key to being good at hope. I forgot to mention that. Oh, can't wait until you challenge me so I can beat you senseless with my cane. Me neither. So, you say this will help me become god tier, but there are other ways you will help? Yes, I'm going to give you a gift. It is my juju. Neat. Well, what the bejesus is a juju? Yeah, I know it wasn't a very good burp, but you know. Oh, also, I just want to say it real quick at the start of this VOD. I know we're like several minutes in at this point, but hey, the March of the Mice is going to be on Thursday. I spent literally all day, and it's why I'm late. Is because I was working on the last little bits of it. It's why that I need to know how to make this transition thing work every single time. It'll be on Thursday. It'll be at 5. It's currently 5:15 Central Standard Time. Wasn't it 5:16 a minute ago? Same time as always for streams. I am excited and afraid. Please sleep tonight. I'm doing my best. Tomorrow no streams outside of the one with like the standard one. I did an art stream earlier today for people who are subs and stuff like that. Patrons, all that. If you're a patron on patreon.com/RevScarecrow, you can go and watch the art vlogs. I hope it's good. I hope you guys like it. I've been putting in about somewhere around 2 years worth of work into it. The assets are fairly recent, but as far as like the story goes and the plot and the characters and all that, it's somewhere in the region of about 2 years. I started writing it right around the same time as I started The Town of Nowhere because I had that pretty much well written. Arguably, these are some concepts that I've been wanting to do for a while longer than that. At least like God, has it been a decade? Like almost 10 years. So I'm a little nervous. But anyway, please show up. Please come on by. Oh, yeah, no, same, Jack. Me neither. So you say you'll help me become a guy. Okay, you juju, what the bejesus. I find it really hard to comprehend what sort of asshole doesn't know what a juju is. But since I am your patron man bro, I will put aside those feelings and attempt to be a little bit more gay. That would be hunky-dory. In my view of distinguished gentlemen should always strive to be as gay as possible with each other. Amen to fucking that. Anyway, a juju is a magical thing. It has no real beginning or end. They always are around. They're for you. You grow up with them. They bring you comfort, and they never question their existence. This is some sort of shit you had in your room as a kid, except not useless garbage. It's more magical. They always have rules. They always have special owners, and you can take someone's juju if the owner was killed, or if he gives it freely, like I'm doing. So I will give you the code to make it yourself. Once you do it, it should disappear from my chest, and it will no longer be mine. Sounds straightforward enough. What's the code? It is Ouroboros. But be careful, that's case sensitive. Robos. Okay, just it's case sensitive. Okay. I'll tell you to use the code for my sister Juju, but I don't know what it is yet. A while ago, I went to go get her Juju, but the fucking thing was gone already. I think the crafty bitch already gave it away. Could we try to take a guess, maybe? Forget it. There's possibilities that are probably infinite. Yeah, you're probably right. What sort of magical properties does your Juju have? I don't know exactly what it does. I've never tried it because it was too precious to me. Whatever mine does, my sister's probably does the opposite thing. But what they do individually pales in comparison to what they could do together. When combined, Juju's become the most magic thing ever. It can make all your dreams come true, and everything will need to happen will magically fall into place. Really? That sounds almost too good to be true. Yeah, it fucking does. If you don't even know what your Juju does by itself, why do you think it'll what do you think why do you think they do that together? Because I believe it with all my fucking heart, you stupid piece of shit. Oh, why didn't you say so? That's all I needed to hear. I see you are already getting the hang of hope already. I guess. Yeah, I guess. The bottom line is, don't worry about it. Just take my Juju, have faith in your patron dude, and leave everything to me. Roger, my lord, Mr. Lord. Say, don't you have a name? We know your sister's name. Can't we know yours too? No. There are many things you shouldn't know about me, for your own good. If you knew them, you wouldn't even know my name. If you knew my name, you would shit your pants harder than any human has. So you may continue to referring to me as your lord. Well, I surely don't want to spoil any clean trousers. Hope you got your shitting pants on. Saw that. I have no idea what that is. I just see that it looks like weird bootleg but muscly version of Jeff Goldblum. And he just walks up and he's wearing this pink shirt and he goes, "Hope you got your shitting pants on." Does anyone know what I'm talking about, or do I just sound insane? That's a line, though. Even though your warning sounds a little hyperbolic, I trust you. My lord? I call you that. People could mistake this conversation for serious, nefarious, and underhanded collusion but among felons. Shut the fuck up, as you wish, my lord. Forced. Long, but forced. Ugh. So, Lord, may I ask, why is it you're giving me your Juju if it's so dear to you? Is your commitment to the man bro boy pledge of yours really that strong? If so, I'm really impressed. I would have really hard time. I would have a really hard time trying to give my favorite stuff to a total stranger. Don't flatter yourself. It's a gesture merely is relatively meaningless. And the truth of the matter is, I found a new Juju, and it's a much better Juju. A Juju that makes all of the Jujus look like frivolous, childish nonsense by comparison. Yeah? And that is quite the treasure you found. Where'd you get it? Did you plumber your tomb or some such? Sorta. It was excavated on this planet's soil, along with some other artifacts, and given to me by an infuriating asshole mentor, a man who is an invincible clown. Well, that sounds nice of him. He can't be that much of an asshole if he gave you such a nice present, can he? No, believe me, he can. I've had a clown give me presents too, once too. I never would have met my good friend Mr. Ursel without knowing the kindness of that clown. Yeah, it's the same fucking clown somehow. I'm telling you, this asshole is eternal, and the beings he creates for your party are disgusting abominations. But what can I do? Nothing. I have learned he's a clown. The rules are, clowns can do whatever they want because of miracles, and they hold no accountability for their deeds. I don't like it, but those are the rules. So what's this Juju he gave you? Something very special. A wonderful little false man. Oh. Oh. Okay. The irony is, I've seen him before, but I regarded him with suspicion and fear. I was fooled, though I did not understand the special bond with him that I had, because I did not have a chance to gaze soulfully into his beautiful eyes and commune with the doll in a personal, intimate way. Gosh, that might be the gayest thing I've ever heard. Thank you. Your human concept of gayness adequately describes my feelings I'm having. What does he think gay means? Again, the thing is offset. Okay, here, hold up. I'll fix it. There we go. All right, let me make sure that it lines up. Happy. He thinks it means happy. Adequately describes the feeling I have when I embrace this perfect floppy man. The thing is, I understand him more now. Before I thought he was a cursed vessel of misfortune, which he seems eerily empty to me. He was hollow, yet not filled with bad juju. And looking into his eyes now I see that I was right, almost. He's empty now, but the juju follows a long and winding path on its eternal journey, and he will not be empty forever. Somewhere along his journey, in some way I don't understand yet, he will stop being empty, and his curse will become life. And wherever he goes, whatever curse or plane of reality, all who exist there will experience nothing but misery and death. You see, there's nothing worse than a cursed juju, which is why I was so nervous about him before. But all along, there was nothing for me to fear, because I know now, through intensive communion with the precious mystical puppet, that the curse which will blossom in his fluffy heart will do so because of me. I can't explain it, but when I look deep into his eyes, I feel him out there in later stages of his life, in which I mean I can feel myself through him somehow, as if my essence will somehow become entangled with the void and mysteriously accessible through the soft, happy pal. So, like, yeah, he doesn't he do the fusion dance? I think he does a fusion dance. I think we had said, like, figured that out already. Dude, holy shit. You hear that? Is that a Godzilla? Or is it just someone with a really small dick blasting their music as loud as possible? The apartment's shaking. Holy shit. The Godzilla has passed. Here. Listen real intensely. I need to, like, here, hold up. Let me set this up so I can hear it. Because I just want to hear it once. I want to hear what it sounds like for y'all. But no, there was actually someone, oh, that's actually going in every single channel. Let's not do that. Let's just put it in the desktop audio. Just in case if we need to, like, resync things. Okay. Alright. Now, properties, hold up. Advanced properties, and then I want to hear, yeah, monitor, and output. Okay, cool. Hold up. It's really good. Alright, I'm just going to turn the monitor off so I forget that it exists and everyone talks about it a lot next time. No, that's gonna be the same. You need to not. No, I got a separate audio thing. It's an entirely different screen region for that. An entirely different scene collection for the March of the Mice. What was I saying? Those along the way he deems worthy of accepting into his custody, if they shall dare to fondly gaze into his sparkling baby blue eyes. They will peer into the most beautiful windows and into my hideous soul. You enter the upstairs hallway after completing a successful sad jump onto your balcony. Finally, some peace and quiet. Hopefully you will find some respite from the cyberbullying and teen drama you had to deal with lately. It's been a while since you were home, and you immediately are reminded of simpler times, when it was just you and your dad. You could always smell something baking in the oven. Actually, thinking about it, those days were just more emotional. or just making you more emotional. Maybe coming home was a bad idea. Reminisce. Here's this familiar douchebag again, a hallway fixture. Ever since your dad stopped pretending to be a detective and sitcom guys for your sake, pretending to like detectives and sitcom guys for your sake, your dad loved this douchebag, whoever he is. This guy probably is the closest thing you have left to a father. And now that your dad is most likely dead, you consider going to his room and decide against it. His ties and hats are all strewn about. The melange of aftershave and cologne and childhood photos he keeps of you. No, those reminders will only lead you to another mental breakdown. You'll forget the first mental breakdown you had when you snuck into his room. You'll never forget the first mental breakdown you had when you snuck into his room, found an unwrapped present for you before your birthday. It was just a box of Gushers, and you were stunned to realize the awful gooey fruit snack was manufactured by the very same company that was due to inherit. As everything you thought you knew came crashing down around you, that day you swore that moment that you would ascend to the throne of the Betty Crocker Corp empire, and you would issue an immediate global recall of foul products and discontinue it forever. You often joked that snacks were so nasty. Dude, I fucking love Gushers. The shit. I often joked that the snacks were so nasty it was almost like they was filled with multicolored slime harvested from your plump extraterrestrial larva. When you told your dad about the plans for the products, you both had a good laugh. You've got to stop remembering things about your father. It's just way too sad. Solicit profound wisdom from Hall Sierra. Dude, Gushers are great. Shut up, y'all. Characteristically tight-lipped hallway Sierra, unsurprisingly, has no advice for you in the regards of the tragic loss of a family member. You always relate to the role he played as George Michael, the dorky child of a single doting father. But unlike you, George Michael was always surrounded by an extended family and hilarious antics, and he would never know the tragedy of losing everyone he had ever loved. But suddenly, you resent George Michael and the hallway Sierra, although the happy ending he was allowed to have with his father, which you will never get to experience. And in fact, you think you're starting to hate hallway Sierra. Someone needs to wipe that smug look off his face. Give Sierra Bunglepuss. Sierra, wait, it's pronounced Sarah? Michael Sarah? No. Hold up. How do you pronounce Michael Cera?
Michael Cera.
Yeah. I'm wrong.
Penis.
Oh, you guess it's kind of funny? It's not funny at all. It's depressing. You're depressing yourself now. Prankster's Gambit has gone into a tailspin and hits rock bottom. You've never felt so sad and unfunny in your entire life. Every fucking night when I go to sleep. Oh my god, that's a mood. You begin to cry again. The hallway Sierra glares into the judgment at the weakness through the unfunny pus. Enter room. Enter the room. Here's your old Unreal Ares Thoughtwave Tierra top. You haven't used that thing in ages. Probably the best that you stopped. You're pretty sure it was doing funny things to your head. Maybe you shouldn't have come here after all, here either. All you see is more stuff to remind you on why you're feeling super down about everything. Examine wall Tobias. Like this. Jake sent you Periwinkle Heartthrob pinup back when you were still able to think about him without feeling horrible at yourself. Those were the days. It's funny how you look at such a thoughtful gift which once brought you such delight now only predicates feelings of bitterness. Even innocent Funky is caught in the crossfire limitations. How could Tobias be so clueless? How can you not see the pain he was causing with his oblivious demeanor, his repressed feelings of attraction towards men, and his total inability to understand other people's feelings in spite of his credentials as an analrape? I believe he's an analysis and a therapist, so he's an analrapist. Of course, on a TV show, his buffoonery results in laugh and glory. But that show always just made me hurt. Like, that show was just like awkward situations that just made my soul hurt. You know? I hate those things. That's a real word? Is it? Analorapist. Yeah, no, I was right. It's not a real word. Do not Google anal rapist. Yeah, you're probably right. But if it was real life, you don't think there would be anything funny about the situation. In reality, Tobias and his family probably not being so, or would never stop being sad. I think you're starting to hate Wall Tobias too. On the other hand, your Wall Swanson is beyond reproach. Mr. Swanson continues to be the perfect man. You know for a fact that he wouldn't put up with any Jake's bullshit. You consider doing things where you kiss the poster, but you feel way too depressed to have that sort of frivolous flapdoodle. And wouldn't you know it, just the guy you wanted to hear from. This ought to be good. Jane, are you there? I wouldn't blame you for not answering me since I was such a shitty bore to you last time. I really want to formally say happy birthday. I want to pass along a birthday present. I doubt it'll make up for all the ways I've hurt you and your feelings, but maybe it would be a good way to stop. It's some fancy juju thingamabob that Caleb's bro gave me. He specifically gave it to me to make me feel better so I could get stronger and punch him in the snout someday or something. I don't know about that. I think I care about being a great hero and challenging the weird, grumpy alien all that much. And not nearly as much as my friendship with you, which so I want you to have it said. So just use the code is Ouroboros. No, that's too long. Ouroboros. How many letters were code supposed to have? Borbrot. Ouroboros. Bro something. Wait, there's definitely some use in it. Shit. Should have copied this down before I closed the chat window. Ornaborbin. Brobrons. Wow, those aren't even close. Hang on, let me think. Close the chat window without a word. You cannot believe that guy trying to re-gift you a present from that asshole of all people. You don't want to take that horrible... You don't want anything from that horrible creep. You don't care how magic it is. You take his stupid juju and shove it up his padoot. Sorry, Tobias, but Jane has decided that you represent Jake for the purposes of this angry outburst. Oh no. No, this conversation is going to make you is going to make you even sadder, isn't it? Answer, you guess. Happy birthday, Jane. Forgive me, I'm submitting this letter and logging off right away, but I'm breaking with our usual linear dialogue, and I'd rather not tempt either of us to trade casual spoilers. I want to give you a present. Something told me that you could use a pick-me-up right about now. I'm sending you the code for my juju. It may not be easy for a human to understand, but jujus are very special to people. So when I give you this gift, it's indicative of how much your friendship has meant to me, Jane. What? Steam needs to update. Holy shit, Steam. Right now? Holy fuck. The world would end if I don't upload. Oh, okay, Steam, go for it. Go ahead and update Steam right now. Holy fuck. I'm glad you decided to interrupt what I was doing. But jujus are very special to my people. So when I give you this gift, it's indicative of how much your friendship has meant to me, Jane, and some of the magical properties. But nothing is too fancy on its own. Nothing too fancy on its own. Nothing too fancy. Can we stop having pop-ups for half a fucking second? I hope this will bring a smile to your face nevertheless, but I want you to know that the truth, it'll become infinitely more useful if it's combined with my brother's juju. Perhaps when we begin playing our game, I'll be able to convince him to relinquish it. One of these days, he'll understand working with others is necessary if he wants to accomplish anything. I'm looking forward to my session, catching up with you where you are now. I can only imagine what kind of adventures you must have been through already. I can't help but think that we've been feverishly trading notes on our respective quests since you entered, no? Maybe, where was it? Maybe you're just tired of hearing from me now. Apologies for retroactively and in advance for talking your lovely human ear off, but I just know that I won't be able to contain my excitement. The code for the juju is Ouroboros. You're right. This conversation made you so sad. So sad. You there, girl? So they... Jane forever. Takes the deepest Jane yelling breath. Jane! Oh my fucking god, you're right. Like, there's any chance you hear me. With today being International Everybody Ignore Roxy Day, let's sigh. Like, literally the frinchest possible size over here. Or in lopsided beret in the city of goddamn light, falling out of fucking love. Falling in fucking love. Such is my sigh. I'm packing totes inu, Janie. Or should I say, inui? Inui? That's how you pronounce it, right? Inui? Wait, isn't inui already I don't know how to... Hold up.
Ennui. Booty. Booty.
All right. I'm not sure this one needs any Frenching up. I should know because my last name is French sounding. You know, I'm pretty sure my mom didn't hail from France. I don't know. Who cares? Fuck you, a certain language. Yeah. So the report is that I already said to some chumps and I'm getting max fatigued repeating it. I'm on Durst, and it looks like we need to become god tiers to die on slabs and junk, plus invisible ring, or whatever. I think your dad's here. He's probably alright, so there's that. Oh, I saw Callie, too. She's okay. I mean, she's dead, but in ghost form, so she's okay as one who can be for one who's dead, which is apparently just fine. So the lesson of the moral is you can find a way to be just fine and dead at the same times. Jane, let us reflect now on the weighty existential ramifications of the thing I said. Yes. Just me and my bestie. Ballin' hecka reveries today. Biggest questions which have tormented the wisest scholars and pundits for mad epochs just got hilariously owned. Hey, Callie also said she wanted to send you a B-Day thing. Did you get... She said it would... She sent you a code, which you have to make yourself. So are you doing that now? I hope you're doing that. I'm real curious to know what it is suddenly. Man, I'm bored. Like, we got all this big deal crap to do and I can't even talk to no one. Jane, ambiguously voidy powers notwithstanding, I'm starting to think I might be genetically predisposed to rambling at linked into an empty chat client. Well, hit me up if you see this. Maybe I'll try to text Fafetta. My dear, precious Fafetta. I know she would never ignore me. Swoon, the feta. And this, thus making Crocker so jellies. Yo, don't fuck with my heiress. Girl got royal business porpoises to attend. And don't even think I don't know about your jail bit. You're out of jail, bitch. You take a flip through my secret jam yet? That sparkle shit I left with the dance clowns on? Oh no, is the witch. And then face. Alchemized Calope's juju. No point in standing around getting brainwashed by your computer. You decide to make yourself useful and see what all this juju fuss is about. Why not make both of them? You got a green sucker, which has a -1 unit of selenium. Which I guess you mean you gain 1 unit of selenium in addition to the sucker? Okay. Alchemized Calborn's juju. You aren't a big fan of the guy, but since you're supposed to do something special together, you figure out what the hell. You easily deduce the code. Jake was trying to remember. It was... Yeah, that's right. Wait, is the S supposed to be lowercase? It's Ouroboros. Come on, Jake. Use your head. Have you ever heard of a mythical saint biting its own tail? You worry about that kid. Oh, you guys are in emote only? All right, hold on. I'm going to back up and go and check and see if that's right. So, Rob or us? Let's see. Okay, no. Keep going back. Which page was that? Is that this? Rob. So the user lowercase. I'm gonna copy this and then I'm gonna go forward and make sure that he actually did it right. Sorry, this is important that I know that it's right or not. I mean, I guess I'll find out in about 5 seconds, but I just want to know as someone who's not stupid. All right. Yeah, that's right. Okay, come on, Jake. Use your head. Just making sure. Just making sure. Someone sent me, I'm going to call it a non-hate, but it's not. It's just a message that I got. Oh, good. Here. Anon on Tumblr asks, are you more of a Dave or a Dirk? Maybe you're the Venn diagram of them both? Okay, so let's have a heart-to-heart for a minute. I didn't choose this life. I don't. Chad assigned me Davekin. I was not an active participant in this. And you know what? Listen up. I'm not going to get tired of that. You easily deduced the code from what Jake was trying to remember. It's Ouroboros. Come on, Jake. Use your head. All right. Anyways, the code for the Juju was meant to be the same as Calip's, but written with a reverse case so they match his quirk. Once again, your gumshoeing skills pay huge dividends. You got a red sucker. This one surprisingly yields another unit of zillium. Examine Jujus. Yes, suckers. So what's magical about them? You guess you're supposed to lick them, but what's so magical? What magic? Who is that? Is there a baby outside my door? Excuse me, are you a baby? Abby has decided that she wanted to come into my room. So there's I've got like this alarm that goes off at 5 that just lets me know to feed the cats. So I fed the cats a little early because I wanted to stream at 5. So the alarm went off while they already had their can. Yeah, it did. And you know what you did, Abby? She's gotten so trained that sound means, you know, food. Yeah, food. That she ran away from her food dish to my phone and just started staring at it like, hey, do I get food now? Like, you don't see the connection of, like, the sound is not required for you to get food. I'm the one who makes the food happen. Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah. Do you want outside the door now? All right. Okay, I'll let you out. Here you go. How'd you go? So what's so magical about these? You guess you're supposed to lick them, but what's a magic thing could possibly happen if you lick these? What's so special about having them both? Jujus are mysterious. Wait, they seem to be attracted to each other, like magnets. Oh, very strong magics. Or magnets. The Juju snap together to form a single spiral sucker. The urge to lick it is suddenly overwhelming. It's so delicious you presumably are being compelled to lick the sucker by some magical Juju enchantment. It's making you nervous. You must resist. Must not lick the Juju. Oh, it's a new S. Oh, shit. Get ready to turn down the volume. Okay. Alright. I'm going to turn the volume down low. Tell me if it's too low. Give me the thing in chat for every amount that I need to bring it up, okay? It's currently at about 20-30%. Yo, what the fuck? Blast off. What? Whoa. Hussy, what the fuck is that sentence there? Hussy, if you're watching this, what is this? What is end of Act 6, Act 5, Act 1? What are you doing? You know that's dumb, right? That's not how acts work? Yes, Act 6, Act 5, Act 2. Okay. Oh. I'm told to warn you of seizure warnings. Oh boy. This feels like it's really bad or Hussey is taking the piss. I'm not sure which. Show Trickster log. Jake! 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 Jane, is that you? Hi, Jake! Wee! Jake, it's me, Jane, haha! Hey, Jake, you know what? I love you. Isn't that great? Jake, what the hell happened to you? I always did love you, but I was afraid to say so. But now I'm not. Yippee! What, really? Oh, yes. I was so sad before, but now I'm happy. Woohoo! You love me too, right, Jake? Hey, Jake, let's kiss. Jane, let's kiss a whole lot and then get married and then have some babies. You want to have babies with me, don't you, Jake? Jane, you're frightening me. Don't you want to have babies with me? It's going to be that, isn't it? What? Haha! There's no need to be scared, you silly goose, because I'm happy and I'm in love with you. Can't you see? No, Jane, you're seriously scaring the shit out of me. You seem unwell. Are you sure you're all right? Am I all right, Jake? I feel more than all right. I feel so great. I feel so alive. I feel so peachy. No. Deploy Crocker. No, yes. Dancing animation too strange and vaguely unsettling to display at full size. How do I do that? Oh no. Oh no, what the fuck is this? It's fucking biohazard. Cognohazard. Jesus Christ. Whee! Yay! Jane, hey Jane. Yes, Jake? Jane, take my hand and fly away with me. Okay, Jake. Jake, where are we going? Why, off to the adventure, of course. Of course. Oh, Jane. Yes, Jake. I was thinking about what you said, about how you're in love with me and want to marry me. Yes, what about it? Let's do it. Let's do romance with each other. You really want to? Yes. The kind where we kiss and such? Indubitably. If I had my druthers wed, get hitched here and now. Oh, yes, I would absolutely love it if we got married and kissed a lot. And also, I believe you mentioned something about babies? Yes, babies. I think you're right. We should have so many babies together, Jane. How many babies, Jane? I don't know, maybe a zillion. Yeah. It will involve having sexual relations together. I should hope so. We should commit such activities post-haste, but not before our adventure. Are you coming, Mr. Ursol? How old are they? Like 15? 16? Like under 18? Like significantly under 18? Oh. All right. Well, fuck no. That's how I feel right about that too. Oh yes, there you are. Hop in, buddy. Fuck you. Fuck my life. Fuck literally everything. Fuck. Roxy, come out wherever you are. We have candy. Do you like candy? Don't be so silly, Jane. Of course she likes candy. Woohoo! You're right. Everybody loves candy. Roxy, what's the matter? Don't be shy. There's no reason to be shy. Look at how happy we are. Oh, yes, it's so true. It turns out we solved all of our personal problems forever. Now we're in love. We are going to be married and have so many children. Would you like to come to our wedding? You can be the bridesmaid. Or heck, even just another bride. Jake, isn't there supposed to be only one bride? And that will be me. That's true, Jane, but what if we make Roxy happy? to marry me as well. Wow, you're right. Shucks, I didn't think of that. You're so sweet and thoughtful, Jake. Thanks, Jane. I was thinking about what you said and how I'm too self-centered, so I thought I'd try to be a better person. There's plenty of me for everyone to marry. That's the dreams. Thank you for the sub. How long is that? 2 months. Wow, thank you. Thanks, Jane. I was thinking about what you said. Okay, there's plenty of me to go around to marry. You're darn tootin', Jake. And now that I think about it, I think it would be so much fun to have, like, Roxy be the co-bride. Indeed. And for all we know, Roxy may want to have babies with me as well. Haha, yeah, but only as long as I get some babies first. I call dibs, remember? Absolute positively, my darling Jane. What the fuck is going on? Oh, dear God. This is real, right? This isn't like some weird shit post. Like, this is a real thing that's happening. Jane, I think Roxy's playing hide and seek with us. Jake, I think you're right. Oh boy, this should be a blast. Hey, you there. The man with the tall, rumpled hat. Have you seen our friend Roxy? What's the matter, little fella? Cat got your tongue? Yoo-hoo! Royale! Ollie, Ollie, oxen free. Where has my Bethesy gone off to? Shit. This kind of shit scares me more than, like, a lot of horror stuff. Because this is just, like, they're so not, like, there's no connection with reality there. They're fucking weird. There's something wrong here. You know? This kind of shit. Like, if there's a monster and it's going, like, I'm gonna eat you. And it's like, its teeth are, like, slobbering and it's got bloodshot eyes and the whole thing looks desiccated and like it's a rotting corpse. I'm like, yeah, that sounds right. That sounds like something you would say. That's weird. I don't like that. But if it's like, I love you, that is creepier. Some of you guys are monster fuckers, so you're like, no, that's actually kind of hot. You guys would be the first to die in a zombie apocalypse. Just saying it now. Jake, I think I know what the trouble might be. What's that, Jane? Roxy's still embarrassed about that one time she couldn't kiss me. She is? Roxy, did you hear me? I didn't think about that, but I actually did know about it. Dirk told me once. It was a secret, but it was perfectly fine. There's no need to be unhappy at all. I'll let you kiss me right now to make up for it. And that way you can overcome your personal problems, and everything will be wonderful. Oh yes, let's all overcome our personal problems and grow together as human beings. How does that sound, Roxy? Doesn't that sound great? Come here and give me a big old happy smooch. Oh my God, I can't wait for this to happen. Batterwitch, please help. My friends are completely insane. Can you throw me back in jail? Girl, you made your cocoon. Deal with it. She's around here somewhere, Jane. I can feel it. Marco Polo. Marco Polo. Alternatively, this is the thing you could do. Instead of playing Marco Polo, you can play Inuyasha. You go, Inuyasha! Kakome! You just do that. Alternative game for you there. Stupid shit says on how this game works. Marco Polo. I'm so boned. Bump. Oh no, Roxy's dancing outside the canvas area. Help Jake tug her back onto the stage. Does this get anywhere? Oh, there it is. Like, right as I was like, this is not working, is it? Stern fatherly disappointment. Lord Dickfist, thank you for the 16 months of support. Jake, thanks for bumping me with that pumpkin. I was such a square. My pleasure, Roxy. This is so much better. Lol, I'm maxed overjoyed about stuff. Hip hip hooray, Jane. You're right, kissing. Would be super cathartic and make up for all the past mistakes, feeling bad about myself. Overcoming personal problems rules. Roxy and Jane, this is so capital that we're like this and happy. I agree so much, Jake. But the fun hardly seems complete without Dirk. Oh golly, you're right. Let's go see him straight away. Well, hold up, guys. Before we go see Dirk, let's get triple married plus babies or whatever. I want to make a pit stop. A pit stop, Roxy? Yeah. We gotta get Feffrey in on this shit. Nobody ever considers poor dear sweet Fafetta. All right. Spot on, Roxy. Let's go get Fafetta and make this party so much sweeter. Damn straight. Hey, who wants to get wasted? Oh, me. I do. I heart booze. What was I even thinking giving it up? We all make mistakes, Roxy. The important thing is that we learn from them and solve our personal problems by facing them head on. Lamo, yeah. Can we please just leave? Can you please just leave me here to die? Not a chance, wise guy. You're on the life of the party. I just remember what I was going to talk about for this week's. There we go. I remember what I was going to talk about for this week's arcade. Think I got something. I heart booze. What was I even thinking giving it up? We all make mistakes, Roxy. Yes, the important thing is that we learn from them and then solve our personal problems by facing them head on. Yeah. Not a chance. Why is it? Okay, this is it. This is my punishment for doing evil, terrible things. I used to be two living people. I guess I deserve this. And yet, nobody deserves this. Nobody. Ha ha ha! Like the lollipop swirl is like super. That's English. But why is he? What the fuck is happening? So there's a whole combination of Nepeta and Feffrey. How you been? Wow, that was a dumb question. I'm sorry. This is pretty awkward, isn't it? What was that? I can't hear a goddamn thing with those flippin' idiots doing their candy giggle rampage. I can barely even hear my own words over this shrill din of hideous pink. Don't even ask why I think it sounds pink, because it does, okay? Anyway, I guess I've been wanting to say, part of me is sorry for killing part of you. I mean, not as the part of me that used to be your maid spirit, because that obviously wasn't the part responsible for that scurrilous shit, but the part of me that used to be more real with part of you, wherein Nepeta is just kind of a weird, unrelated bystander to the whole me mess. So I guess the whole me is sorry to Nepeta for having to put up with this whole shitty love triangle fallout. That was absolutely the shittiest apology situation I can even fathom. I can't even get some legitimate feelings off the remorse on my chest, because that chest has contradictory feelings. That was more of like a gator coming out of the swamp. That wasn't like a real burp. There's two people are the recipients and Magulus, wrong party, and somebody who would not give a bloody shitting fuck about any of this. Never mind the reconciliation. Been an absolute disaster. Can we at least come to terms with the sound policy of fuck Gamzee? Because I'm saying all I'm basically saying is just fuck that guy. Oh no. Dirk! Yeah, that's a yeet situation. Dirk! Dirk! Son of a fuck! Notice anything different about us, Dirk? I think so. Do you decide to forfeit any resemblance of dignity for the rest of your lives, along with any hope of accomplishing anything constructive ever? No, you silly goof. The difference is that we all solved our personal problems. Roxy, are you drunk? I mean, like, in addition to being high on something and magically insane? The only thing I'm drunk on, the only thing I'm drunk on is feelings, dude, to facing all my problems instead of run away. Plus, also, maybe a little alcohol. But that's it, hiccup. I know it's supposed to be hiccup, but that's spelled wrong. Solved all your problems? Yeah. You guys look like you're in real great shape. It's so true. You should try it. Try what? Solving all your pros. That's what I call my problems now. Fuck off. My problems are fine. I'll go first. Dirk, did you know I got a huge fucking crush on you? Yes. Oh my god, that's so good. Get off my chest. We should get married, Dirk. You want to marry me? No. We're gonna get all married. Everyone is doing. Jane, Jake, me is all the way fucking betrothed up in here. No mention some babes. It works, implying that sex happens. Roxy, even if blithering out random ass confections in any way constituted as solving personal problems, it's not like that was ever a secret. I knew you liked me. You practically told me every day. Okay, yes. True enough, but I never said let's get married and have baubles, did I? No, you actually suggested that too, a number of times. Don't fuff. Well, that's time. I got a wedding ring. Come here, Stride. Put this fucker on. No. Come on, Dirk, just pop it on. You help me solve personal problem. Stop it. Yours too. Don't you want your dumb pros to get the fuck out? This won't solve any of my problems. You're all fucking morons. Holy shit. No. Don't you see you are happy by changing your persuasions forever? I'm not happy. You're not happy. You're demented. And how exactly does that solve any of my problems getting all candied up? So go flushing however many months of sobriety down the toilet. Because, don't chance the subject, Stradicrick. You gotta kiss me whilst I was dead. That wasn't fair. Help me rectify this problem of mine, wherein I have no recollection of the sweet snog. No, wait. Dersh, ring now. Brink makeouts. Dude, Brink. I remember that game. Wasn't that just Apex? But, yeah. Get away from me. I have a sword. Screw your manime sword. Marry me and half my baubles. I'll use it. I swear. It's sharp and it's awesome. And it's a sword. Shut your mouth and make beautiful love to your flesh life. I'm too fucking cool for this. Mr. Bro, listen to my advice. I think you should go for it. This is not only coming from your mystical guide, this is coming from your mystical guide, not from the alternative version of yourself, but from a dude with a fucking spectacular body. We both know you'll never be happy under ordinary circumstances. You don't have the right kind of think pan to sustain that emotion. Look at me. I need you to merge with a sweaty guy who loves horses in order to be happy. Gosh damn horses, Dirk. I think about them all the time while I flex, and it makes me smile. It seems similarly extreme measures will be needed for you as well. Oh, whatever. Yeah, dog! You there, small servant with the umbrella. Catch me a towel at once. What the fuck is this? I need to drink some water anyway. Video games. You guys enjoying this? You guys like this? Almost halfway there. It's just like Homestuck. An endless slug that it's just so colorful and bright, and I want to see where it's going, but it's just there's so fucking much of it and it won't end. Drink some water. Get the double finger tap going. Real quick. Yay, whippy! Oh no, 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 no. No! Yay, whoopee! Yeah! Come on, Dirk, dance for us. Oh yes, Dirk, do the dance. No, don't be a prude. Stomp, stomp. Your silly ass, tight ass, ant cut that rug. Yeah, Dirk, do the robot. No. Yeah, Dirk. Let's see you pope and lock. No, Dirk, 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 do. Do the mashed potato. I want to see the Cabot Patch. Do a Cabot Patch, Dark. Absolutely not. This is, dude, this is heavily ridiculous. Your brain is so impenetrable. Not even my asshole candy magic. Not even this asshole candy magic can lighten you up. I'm so mother fussing amused by this. Shut up. No, Dirk, he's right. Shush. Vacant Psalms. Oh, you can. Oh, thank you. Vacant Psalms. That helps quite a bit. I'll do that in a second. It's really loud. Thank you for the 100 bits as well. Oh, god damn it. Why did I even listen to you? Nothing's changed. You merged with a sweaty horse guy, and you still sabotage me at every chance you get. And what's worse is you actually believe that you'll help me with this crock of shit. I don't mean so mean to him, Dirk. His muscle steer is fun and cool. But God, you should feel his muscles, Dirk. Wow, he's so ripped from the swoon. You heard the woman, Dirk. Quick, stallion, trot over here and touch my goff darned muscles. For the last time, I'm not touching your stupid muscles. Roxy, just so you know, if you hook up with my douche sprite, I'm gonna be hella pissed. Dag, these muscles are hard as heck. Jane, you want ink on this action? Yes, surely I do. These really are beautiful muscles. I had a headache earlier today. These really are some wonderful muscles. Just turn that down a bit. Bob Howdy, dink or doppel whose shit is fucking cut. He's truly a man's man. Dirk, it seems as my muscles are hit. Are you absolutely sure that you won't feast your hands on this grade A beef? Please, someone, make it stop. Hey, I know. If Dirk wants to keep being a drag, then maybe Shades McMuscle Sprite wants to be a quadruple marry us instead. There's an idea. Who want? Whoa, hey ladies, let's not be too hasty about excluding Dirk from my happy marital plans. Dirk, do you want to save that before I solved all my problems and feel bad about things with you? Now I'm happy and have the answer on how to make everyone happy. You, me, Roxy, and of course Jane, who is in love with me just like you. I found out the best way to resolve romantic conflict is to have everyone marry each other. What you say, pal? You want to get married to me? Jane, I'm not married shit. And frankly, you got some nerve floating down here and babbling about marriage with that shit-eating grin and that dumb little pumpkin on your head after you ditched me and ignored all of my messages? You know what? If you didn't like me anymore and you wanted to stop hanging out, that's fine. I can handle it. But you completely shut me out like I didn't even deserve an explanation. That's just cowardly. Why couldn't you just man up and talk to me? You acted like I don't have feelings, like some kind of robot. Well, you're wrong. I do. I'm used to those feelings by starting to feel like you're... And I'm using those feelings by starting to feel like you're actually kind of an asshole. So whatever. You were afraid to tell me before you're fucking sugar high. Don't worry about it. I'll save you the trouble. It's over, Jake. Excuse me there. Unsavory concoction of royalty and peasantry. Come grope my humongous biceps. No way. Yes, do it. Aquinas, why are you acting like such a bulge-sniffing toolbox? What the hell happened to you? Why are you wearing that guy's lame glasses? Take those off. Even if you had more... even you had more style than that. No, this music's gonna continue to happen. Alright, no takers, I see. Only a pair of grotesque Philistines blustering through the same coarse ignorance tunnel. What about you? This unpalatable combination of Fifree and... Oh no. What? Dirk, help, I am having a problem. What? Part of me is having a very strong emotional reaction which I don't like. And it's part of myself I'm ashamed of. What part? The troll part. I did something shameful once. I do not find such emotions to be an acceptable feature of my new existence. How do I make this feeling go away? Dirk, I command you to instruct me to eliminate these emotions. I can't help you, bro. This is what you asked for. You said you were scared not to exist. Well, this is what it's like to keep existing. Better figure out how to deal. No, it's awful. I don't know what to do. This is all a mood. With all my astounding strength, both muscular and cerebral, how can I be stymied so? Dying was so much better than having to live with the shame, which was ironically caused by the very death in question. Equus, what the fuck are you talking about? You sea-dwelling mustard blood. Half of me commands the peasant half of you to resolve my emotional turmoil, while humbly requesting the noble half of you to do the same. The other half of me doesn't give a flying hoot about... How long is this? The other half of me doesn't give a flying hoot about your lame cast bullshit, just kind of freaking out internally about this. Well, Zach, you might actually be more of a mess than me. I'm fucking impressed. But yeah, talking about it, when you got aims to reconciliation helps me and Fefree hot side a... What the fuck? An abomination had a nice talk earlier, sorta. Say, what you two say, just don't mess with the Fefree part. It's too much. Okay, man? She's very dear to me. I mean, both parts of me. Got it? You're right. Must speak to her. Nepeta and I swore that I would protect you, but I failed. And in that moment of weakness, my reverence for the superior got the better of me, and instead of standing up for you, I decided to bow before a stupid fucking juggalo or something. What? Wait, did I actually do that? What the fresh nickering hell is wrong with me? I'm not the perfect man, Nepeta, nor am I perfect, as you might say. What the fudge? Cat pun? Let's pull our shit together, dude. This emotional state is mad abysmal. But in any case, I hope you can find it within yourself a kind olive plump biscuit to forgive me. No! Gosh dang it! I don't deserve to be forgiven. What am I saying? The shit I pulled on you was so bad, I can't even. Hey, maybe you wrap this psychotic apology up, you wretched freak. Wow, you're actually making me look like the model of a mental health. Anyway, you're confusing the Fefree side of her with your weird emotional baggage. Allow me to finish, sir/peon. Fefree, Try not to listen to anything he says. You've had enough heartache to endure without lumping in with Nepeta's twisted relationship with this heckin' muscle fuck. Nepeta will disregard any conversation directed at Fefri and solely on my attempt did statements with country. The music is killing me. Oh God! And Nepeta listened to the conflicted whining. Hey, Fef, can you believe this? Don't address Fefri while I'm talking to Nepeta. It's confusing Nepeta, who's critically in absolving me of guilt, even though I probably don't deserve it. Fuck your absolution. I'll take back my advice. Stop talking to Nepeta and leave Fefri alone. No, yes, no, yes, no. All right, I'm not doing your dumbass yes, no shit. Leave it to us. For I and my monorail have much to discuss. No, you flippin' don't. This conversation is over. Yes, I do. No, you don't. Yes, no, yes, no, yes. No, this has to stop. Can't you see you're tearing Fefri apart? Okay. Holding down this button is so nice. Dear sweet precious Pfeffasplode. Oh boy. The universe is doomed. Does this keep looping? Merry Christmas, everyone. No? This will stop eventually? Are you guys enjoying it? You round up an assortment of ordinary household weaponry and begin to recreate a series of legendary weapons from 7 continents of the magical kingdom from cherubim folklore. The name of the kingdom is well-guarded secret, traded only by the cunning ninny wizards and hushed giggles. If you beheld this kingdom, even if you knew its name, you would understand the stupidity no human has ever had. For it is said, once any mortal listens to its melodious, perfectly absurd syllables, will achieve instantaneous dumblightment. Each legendary weapon is named after a continent it was created in. But can you imagine if there was a weapon, just like a gun? It's like I don't know, fucking 1911. That's named America. That's a really, really good name for a gun. Each legendary weapon is named after the continent, but no one in the kingdom knows which name belongs to what continent, not even wizards. The subjects frequently ask each other what continent they're on, and as such, every conversation tends to sound a bit like an Abbott and Costello routine. Some have even speculated that the vaudevillian comedy duo are the kingdom's mirthful messiahs, but the matter of the heated debate amongst the Federation of Baloney Scholars. And this just loops until it's back to the, back to, what's his name? And it should switch, right? World building. The Warhammer of Zillihu. 1 zillion of those. There she is, forged in the fire of the smiths of Piddlemop, commissioned to the Sage Lord of Wizenj Filfiefdom, in the realm of the Snargly Frisbubbins. You made the Warhammer of Zillihu. The battle spork of Zilliwut. Plucked from the revealed utensil drawer of none other than the chieftain of the Trifletoot clan himself, polished to gleam in the loincloth by his loincloth by the devoted Abacarian Buttersquire. Behold, the battle spork of Zilliwut. The flintlocks of Zellyhow. Each was crafted by the senior-most artillery hermit of the hallowed Shunderboist caves, to be mounted in times of peace during the royal Burnbumuck personal placard dwib. Lo, the flintlocks of Zillyhow. The cutlass of Zillywar. Swashed from the buckles of the rough-and-tumble Billy Jape, seaman offered atop to the kingdom's last known wildly occurring puffy dimple pillow to a resplendent first rumble-umple fig. The horse administration. I give you the cutlass of Zillywar. And the blunderbuss of Zillywig. Cast from the most precious snippy click ores mined from the famous whooping volcanoes, owned and curated by the distinguished Maximilian Hot Pocket Pucker Shuttle Jr., and then packed to the brim with hilarious traveling grief misers, exploding Winkle's pork snuff. Ta-da! The blunderbuss of Zillywig. Unbreakable katana. For real, hard sword, just a hard sword, dude. It was said to be forged by a Japanese master over a heat of a roaring manga flame. It was cooled in an enchanted spring where a virgin horse is bayed. And, yeah, it's just Dirk's sword. Thistles of Zillywitch. Flippity-dippity-doo, bop-bop, shippery, double, floppy, Mary scurry, noodle scoop, pizza bubble, mip, 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 mip. Check it out. Thistles of Zillywitch. Zillywave and Sahu. For good measures, you decide to make Zillywave and Sahu, who, just to be on the safe side. What the fuck is this? What the fuck am I reading? Just to be on the safe side, someday you'll look back on that decision and say, thank God I did that. What's next? Oh, Fancy Santa. Are you sure that's a really good idea? Fancy Santa is already such a piece of shit. Maybe let's try and not get carried away making shittier things even shittier than they need to be. You make a Zilly Santa. You guess that's fine, as long as you only make one. Oh, fuck, you made a bunch of Zilly Santas. Okay, kids, it's time we moved along. Don't you think? I think it's time we moved along, don't you think? Hello? Fucking teens. God damn it, we're just gonna zoom in forever on that Santa nose, aren't we? Oh, okay, we're done here. No, I want to see where this goes. No, I've lost my fucking mind at this point, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. I'm glad the sound loop is shorter than the... So was this like a Christmas special thing? It keeps going. No. Yes and no. Yes. Those of you that are really into nose picks, here you go. Are people who are into nose pictures called nose pickers? I don't think such a person exists, so it's fine. I'm probably good to move on now. Okay, cool. Go back to Act 6, Act 5, Act 1. You return safely to Act 6, Act 5, Act 1. You finally slip out of the fabled peach birth trance of joke bollocks and cease quaking in the food sandwich throes of the goof gesture tongues, and stubbornly though they were. Let's never speak of Act 6, Act 5, Act 2 again. What the fuck? Just what? What? No. Please don't type in that in the narrative prompt. You can't do that. Do what? Go backwards. This isn't backwards, stupid. It's forwards. After all, trickstership happened. No, I mean backwards is an act. I mean, I guess it's act. God, I really hate the things I'm forced to say and acknowledge are real because of you. I can go back. All the acts I want. The acts are meaningless anyway. Besides, trickster mode was meant to be, is getting obnoxious. No, it wasn't. Yes, it was. No, yes, no. Let's not do the Aquinas yes-no thing. It was great. It was the best thing I ever unlocked from your bullshit monitors. Don't erase the only awesome thing I ever saw these assholes do aside from dying. What are you talking about? I didn't erase it. It was still a thing that happened. You think I really have the power to make something unhappen? I'd be some kind of wizard to do that. And we both know that perfectly well magic is fake shit. I want to see more candy antics, you awful fuck. Send me back forward to the next act. No way. Incidentally, I don't authorize you to send that lollipop. What, you don't approve my juju? I approve of kids doing some kind of drugs and making dumb plans and quadruple marry to have babies? No, I don't approve of that. Besides, there's no way to make progress. Yeah, I think you don't want to give the heroes some cheap game-breaking candy that blasts them through the whole adventure and all their personal issues. That's some Deus Ex Machina shit you were just trying to pull. Yeah, more like delicious Ex Machina. Lame. Go back. No. I mean back forward. No. Go forward. Back forward to act whenever. No. I want to see them finish their candy romp. Nope. Yes. Nope. Yes. No. Yes. No. You piece of shit. Fuck you. Fine, what? Cowborn, let me first explain something to you. Are you guys good to be let out of jail now? Are we still in, like, there's still more? No. Oh, God. Fine, what? Cowborn, let me explain something to you. I guess it falls on me to teach you these life lessons because, as unpleasant as the idea is for both of us, I'm the closest thing that you'll ever have to a father. You see, teenagers are sensitive and beautiful creatures. Well, not you. You're repulsive. But most teenagers, I mean. You can't just force them to settle all their issues with insane psychotropic game power-ups. They'll never face all those issues themselves, and they'll never learn or grow as people. Who cares? Well, you don't, but human beings do. The journey itself is more important than the destination. The struggle is what builds character and teaches us about ourselves and life. Bullshit. I did them all a favor by giving them my juju. They were going nowhere and being stupid. There's literally nothing whatsoever except for wallowing in grotesque emotions. Look at how much great stuff they've done because of me. Of course you think you were doing them a favor, because you're an alien. So is your sister. She thought the juju was a great boon for them as well, but she was wrong. You see, you cherubs are predisposed to love all this trickster crap. All that goofy, squeaky candy-coated nonsense is critical to your part of people's mythos. Sugarized zilly junk sort of embodies your unified field of absurd platonic ideals of cherubim. So when you see expressions that, in reality, of course you're going to go apeshit. That kind of stuff's freakish and disturbing for humans. Those aren't our ideals. What? Moreover, it can only be seen as a boon from an asocial species. You've never had to deal with the other people, so if you had to lick a magic lollipop that flips your brain into that says all my problems are solved, I guess maybe that's fine for cherubs. But if you're human, you haven't actually solved anything. By the same logic, it's not much of a boon for the physical journey. Is this? Is that dialogue? Oh. Stop making things going backward. Why did Gamzee have to get killed? Or have to give you that crowbar? I should have had him kill you so long ago. The atrocious garbage you're making me wash is never ending enough without making me so backwards through acts. It's literally so incomprehensible. You're the most incompetent asshole at doing this. Whatever this is, whoever fucking lives, put the crowbar down. No, good grief, poor Drain. Stop horsing around and tell me how to get on with my goddamn quest already. Okay, fine. Spoiled baby gets his bottle yet again. Just put the thing down. This sounds like Hussey just saying like there's a reason that I just fuck around and explain what the character's like for so long. And it's because if problems are solved easily, you know, there wouldn't be a story. But there's a line you're riding there, man. Editing could have been a thing. All in all, Homestuck's a good story. It's just in dire need of an editor, in my opinion. Because it's just impossible to know where it's going. What kind of stuff is freakish and disturbing to humans? Those aren't our ideals. Furthermore, it can only be seen as a boon from an asocial species, blah, blah, blah. I have no idea what you're talking about. Let's see. Using an item that gets you them start manically powering from point A to B isn't doing them any favors. I have no idea what you're talking about. It's like when Mario gets a star. You know when Mario gets a star, who the fuck is Mario? He's a small Italian plumber who goes sideways adventures. He jumps on stuff and bops bricks with his head to save a princess. What's Italian? What's a plumber? Never mind what an Italian is. It's a guy on Earth. And a plumber is a guy who fixes load gapers. What's a load gaper? Shut up. Anyway, sometimes when Mario's running sideways, he gets a star that makes him magical and invincible. You mean he becomes Trickster Mario? Yes, but less stupid. And so while he becomes flashy and hyperactive, there's nothing challenging anymore. He just starts barreling over mushrooms and leaping over pits as fast as he can. And then he gets to the end and jumps to the flagpole, and that's it. Mario wins. But the point is, he didn't really win. That magic star was actually devastating to his development as a human being. No, it's fine. Because he skipped many critical trials on his spiritual journey. Mario needs to stomp all those mushrooms. He needs to bonk those bricks with his head for the sake of his personal growth. And by using the star, he's denying himself many powerful moments of catharsis. This analogy shit. I don't know. Maybe Mario isn't the best example. I'm sure if Mario really even has a soul, he's just kind of a one-dimensional friendly cartoon plumber. So maybe this stuff doesn't quite apply to him, but these aren't one-dimensional plumbers we're talking about. They're teens. And as we all know, teens have big feelings. I can't take this anymore. The discourse with you has been even more grating and unpalatable than usual. You said you'd spin up my quest, but all you did was trick me into speeding up, or trick me into hearing another conversation which you had to indulge yourself to an extent, which I can't even believe. I'm going to hit things with my crowbar again. No, don't. Jane is still nursing a wicked hangover, you ass. Then you'd be useful to me. I think I'm being forced to unlock these screens and views these pointless events long enough, and my quest is dumb. I want to know how to get on with a real adventure. Has it occurred to you that your quest is limitless tedium and thankless busy work was designed to facilitate your personal growth? To prepare you for your ultimate destiny beyond this game? No. Anyway, didn't you say one time I was incapable of growing? Oh, right. Well, it's occurred to you that it might have been designed to fuck with your head and serve as punishment for being such a horrible shit? Yes, it occurs to me every second I think about it. I've tolerated many aggravations. I'm prepared to tolerate many more. If this gets closer to triumphing over you in this moronic game, then I'll find more keys under a random ass unlabeled stones, and I'll watch another million hours of numbskulls whimpering about another romance not coming true. I will even endure more of these patently ludicrous acts, even though they appear to mean nothing at all. But what I won't stand for is fucking going backwards. Fair enough. But I already told you how to accelerate your viewing. What? When? You see those two panes there? Take your crowbar and smash them. Oh yeah, I forgot. It really is the only way to go on with what's next. So that I can put my plans in motion? Yes. You should please be pleased with the irony. Smashing the glass will cause you to reflect upon the lifetime you have yet to spend. Breaking stuff. Isn't the irony not delicious? No. Stop trying to be a bogart about my shtick of playing insidious mind games and doing shitty twists. You suck at it so bad. I'm sorry. It's not breaking the glass I mind. It's the thing that involves teamwork, right? Yes. You and a buddy have to turn keys simultaneously. It will teach you a wonderful lesson about life. Fuck! Don't act like you secretly are having a great time with all your aren't having a secretly great time with all your new friends. You're practically the ringmaster of your own little dark carnival now. You're not even, and you're loving every minute of it. Don't deny it. No, I'm not. Sooner or later, you're gonna have to face the fact that literally all adventurers are learning the value of teamwork, and friendship. Two razor sharp edges of the mighty Excalibur, which every hero should keep in his scabbard. Even shitty heroes like you. Fine, I'll do it, because only the alternative is where I talk to you for even one more second, which would be so much worse. Break glass. Calborn and Gamzee engage. 3, 2, 1. Mark. Oh. So it's 2 pages? Oh. Oh, I hate this. Oh, God, I hate this. Jane, what? What happened to the lollipop? I dropped it. I think it fell into the crypt. Good. Roxy? What? I take it by a disgruntled series of letters that you're feeling about as cruddy as me and Jane right now. Yeah, Jake. Welcome to Hangover City. Population, some extra chumps besides me for a change. You know what they say about misery and how it supposedly enjoys company. No, it doesn't. It enjoys a wet towel draped over my head and less talking. You. Point well taken. Stop being so chipper, dude. Do you feel like shit or not? Indubitably. Rest assured, it feels like a brood of anxious vermin are making a valiant effort to escape my skull. Lol, Jake English with hangovers already. Slow clap. Pardon? I'm just saying you're hungover the first time. Please do the experience some justice. You're giving suffering a bad name. I will say the multicolored lights from my computer strobing directly into my eyes aren't helping the matter one freaking bit. Shaking my head. Not literally, because ow. Jake here has some sage advice from a veteran of substance abuse. It's your delirious consequences. Don't use your fucking skull top when you got a hangover, dork. Well, I wouldn't, but I just gave Jane my only other device. I don't know how many times I've told her to keep more than one computer on, no matter what, in cases of situations like this. Why does she want a computer? Is that what Dirk is talking to now? I don't know, maybe. She's not exactly talking to me at the moment. Not that I blame her. So, the best birthday ever or the best fucking birthday ever? In the interest of appeasing the irony gods, let's go with the latter. Natalie, do you have a page number that I should be stopping on? Just looking out for the future here. Yeah, thank you, Natalie. Or at least when is Chad allowed out of jail? That would be the other thing. How much longer you want to go? I'd like Chad to be out of jail for sure. I'd like to see my wife some tonight. Because if I can get them out of jail, then I don't have to worry about spoilers later. I mean, less spoilers. Not that you guys have been bad about spoilers. People don't send me spoilers. They only talk about them in chat every now and then. Yes and no. Okay. In the interest of appearing the irony god, let's go with the latter. Whatever role I played in ruining your party, I'm sorry about that. Oh, sweet. Oh, Lord. The last thing I give about a shit is my stupid sweet 16. Oh, right. They're 16. Ew. Ew. I'm talking about having babies. That's ew. No. Hussy, no. What a farce. I was trying to act like we're all living normal and well-adjusted lives, but albeit in a marvelous fantasy setting populated by skeletons. If only we had some cake and wore some hats, and I blew out the candles in one big puff, we could all pretend all the problems we had with each other would magically stop existing. But the most horrifying thing of all is actually I got my wish. So thanks, Callope. Sure she had good intentions. Yeah, I still think I've been pretty lousy with you. I had my head on my ass for a while there. And by the time your birthday came around, I was kind of freaking out about Jake. I thought the whole situation was controlled, but I wasn't. Not just with Jake, but with respect to pretty much everything. I understand, boy, you really have to let him have it back there. You really let him have it back there. I guess so. I had a similar meltdown with him earlier. Not gonna lie, it felt pretty good. If you want to quit soon, then 5,820 is a good place to stop. Let's see where we're at then and go from there. Because I need to look over that thing you sent me, and I need to talk to my wife, and then I remember there's a package I need to get from the front office, so I want to do that before it gets dark out, because it's just like leave it in a box for me, and I don't want it to be pitch dark and get murdered. So there's that. I was kind of freaking out about Jake. I thought I had the situation under control, but I didn't. Not only with Jake, but pretty much everything. I understand. Okay, but at least it did at the time. I only wish I could have stayed as lucid as you during our transformation. How did you manage that? It wasn't on purpose. If I had a choice, I would probably have just said, fuck it, sugar shock my brain, please. Suffice to say, I have trouble escaping from myself. It's kind of a problem. Let's not talk about it, though. Please continue. Okay. So instead of keeping my cool like you, I just started gushing over him like a love-struck loon, surrendering any sliver of dignity I might have earned by telling him off earlier. I cannot believe some of the things I said. Oh, God. I told him I wanted to get married and have babies. Yeah, but to be fair, by the time you came looking for me, all three of you were saying that if pretty much anything moved. I know, but it's one thing to write off something that someone says to an altered state of mind, but what makes the admission so mortifying to me is I actually meant it. I'm sure he must know that by now. I know, and now I feel so humiliated. I just want to die. I would ask him to shoot me here if I could bring myself to say the word to him. Thank you, Natalie. Somehow, I don't think he's up to the task, which is doubly unfortunate, since that's literally what we all came here to do. Speaking personally, I probably run this sword through my own dick before I could bring myself to kill Roxy. So, even for our own good. So, when the chips are down, I guess that's how much of a badass I really am. We are such winners. Yeah, our moxie is off the fucking charts. So, I need to double check and make sure chat didn't die. Looks like it just died. Twitch might have gone down. That would be cute. Rox, what? Am I an asshole? Yes. Yes, you are. No, Jay. Okay. I think chat was just real quiet. Okay, that's fine. I think I might be an asshole. All my friends hate me now. Are you sure I'm not just an asshole and never realized it? Well, maybe you're an asshole sometimes, but it's always on accident. And most people are accidental assholes a lot of times anyways. Who cares? I can't believe I was so oblivious to the feelings of all the people I care about. How could I not see that Jane was in love with me? I'm really dope. I guess deep down I did know at some point, but I guess then I convinced myself otherwise. You can't imagine how she must have felt with all this time seeing was with Dirk. All the times I talked her ear off about a relationship. Oh goodness. Yep. I wonder what things she would have liked to tell. I wonder what things would have been like if she told me. Probably be better if she didn't in the end. Probably be just broken heart like I did with Dirk. Should say something to her, but I'm not sure what to say. I don't think she wants to hear anything from me, to be honest. Maybe you could tell her I'm sorry for me? Why can't you just tell her? She's right there. I don't know. She's obviously mad at me. I can't bring myself to say anything. She's really fucking chagrined on how I treated her. If I was brave, I could face the feeling and just talk to her and try and make it square. But I'm not brave enough, and I don't think I love adventure either. Wow, Jake. You know how you think you know these things about yourself? Like all these personal attributes? I don't really want to go for another hour or two. I'm probably going to just... Did I start like super duper early? No, I just started at the normal time. I'm just not going for 3 hours like normal because I don't want to blow my voice out and I want to see my wife. Okay. I was like, why does it feel like I've not been going that long? 5,820 is a good start. Okay, I'll go and do that, and then I'll just not look at the comments on YouTube for this video and just hope that they're good. Just don't click any links. A lot of like bots are just like, hey, this video is great, sex.com. I wonder if someone owns sex.com. Man, someone probably does. But then you spend so much of your time believing things and taking the truth for granted, you somehow forget to make them true with your words and deeds. How can I truly love adventure when I didn't even knew what it was? I don't think it's raiding tombs and clobbering scoundrels. That stuff's all fun, but that's not what adventure is. Adventure is something else. I'm doing the things I'm genuinely afraid to do, but I can't because I'm a coward. Okay, stop shitting on yourself and I'll tell her for you. Jane, you know, we should probably talk about Jake stuff long ago. Tell me about it. I don't know if I'm kidding myself all these years. 5,800 is a nice, satisfying number to stop on. Let's do that then. All right, let's go with that. Thank you, Natalie. Tell me about it. I don't know if I was kidding myself all those years, the conflict or interest between us, or what. Same. But maybe I was just pretending your feelings for him weren't a factor because of my pursuit of him was already complicated enough. Or maybe it was because I was aware of them, but on some level I decided they shouldn't matter because I felt like you should have a natural advantage over me because, you know, you're like not a dude. But I always felt like you had the advantage over me because you're you. You make things happen and I don't. Well, it turns out maybe that's not such a good quality if you want to make a relationship last longer than 3 seconds. At least not in my case. I know I ripped him pretty hard when I had the clown hair and the little soda can on my head. Maybe the truth is I was pretty goddamn overbearing. Sometimes I look back on stuff and might have essentially bullied him into a relationship with me. Actually, it's more complicated than that. Parts of me were were operating independently for myself. So it's like I was bullying myself into bullying him into liking me, if that makes sense. It really doesn't really, but that's fine. Anyway, my insanity scared him right the fuck off. There were times where I basically treated him like shit without even realizing it, and I regret it. I should probably tell him, but given how I just called him an asshole while wearing orange suspenders, I'm probably the last person he wants to talk to. Clearly, we both used some poor judgment. Looking back, it seems crazy to me that we both jeopardized our friendship over a mutual infatuation. Let's face it, one spectacularly goofy kid. Can we at least agree that we might have overrated the allure of Jake English? Yes. Well, maybe if we talked to each other about him, it would have helped. Like, talk about why we felt that way about him. At least we would have helped us knock down English a little bit from the ludicrous pedestal we put him on. Yeah, that might have saved us a lot of grief. It's not like I hate him now, even though that's probably what he thinks. He's still my friend, but to the extent to which I center my whole life around childish fantasy about him, painfully embarrassing in hindsight. I wonder if he'll ever be able to look at him again without feeling miserable about myself. So does that mean that we both totally over him now? I can't really tell. Me neither. I guess a real problem is our clique was too small. Poor Jake was the only viable target. I mean, considering both our respective orientations. Maybe we just never knew enough people, perhaps. So Dirk is just straight up gay. Okay. Like not bi. Perhaps, or maybe we just don't need anybody. I mean, there are other friends, I mean. In the interest of appeasing bitterness gods, let's go with the latter. Hey, Janie. How you holding up, girl? I feel like garbage, but otherwise fine. You off yourself yet? No? Okay, good. Please don't. I got a personal backstage pass to Jake English self-loathing tour. I'm in no occasion, condition to take the full brunt of his limitations, but I'm the only one he's talking to, so need a little support here for my bestie. What's he saying? He wants me to relay an apology to you because he thinks he's not brave enough to say it like 10 feet away there on a stone bed, and he thinks you're pissed at him. Oh, man, I don't want to do this. Do what? An awkward, tell him I said sequence of apologies through text messages. That's the sane answer. What should I say? Tell him we'll talk about it later, like after we're dead. Well, maybe I won't have to say that last part. How's it going over there? Fine. Not a lot of progress on the dying front. Doesn't look like Dirk wants to stab me with his man anime sword. To be honest, waiting around for to be buddy murdered, or to one off oneself is awkward than you would think. Plus, kind of a drag, especially with the headache. Blarg. Jane, this was dumb. Yeah, call me crazy, but I don't think our candy-addled selves thought this through entirely. Yo, Trickster mode sucks ass. Text it. TX. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Jane, you know what I'm sad about? Huh? Fafetta exploding? Yeah. Why did she have to go and die like that? She was sweet and perfect and my friend. She always just talked. Oh, she's actually dead. Okay. She always just talk about the funniest things from her life. True troll ladies always lifted my spirits. Am I cursed or something, Jane? Yeah, it's like I always accidentally killing my cats or half cat girls and or part sea princess and also alien ghosts. I don't know. This line of speculation has no particular coherence. Jane, after we go god tier, you want to help me have a funeral for her? Of course, Roxy. I would like that. I always wanted to go to a funeral. Is that weird? Maybe that's weird. I don't know. I mean, not in the morbid or gothy kind of way. I just want to kind of honor her memory. I never did that for Friglish, but I should have. Just Jake's bugging me again. BRB. All right, cool. So why don't we save here because I need to just go have some wife time. I forgot to tell you about this. My wife set up the papasan. We have a papasan. It's like a chair. It's like a bowl made out of wicker material with like a container for it. And then it's got like a soft pillow that's the size of the bowl thing. Anyway, she put the papasan up in the office here. So that way when I'm like working on my minis or if I'm having to do some work stuff and I want to see her because I haven't seen her much, she can just like be right there. It's pretty great. So yeah, I love my wife. There's that. How about dim apples? Let me go ahead and get the art together. And stay around for the art because I'm going to raid someone so that you guys can more coffee points. So that you can actually get the points. So we can actually do more votes for the March of the Mice. That's going to be happening on Thursday. That's soon. Thursday is very soon. Do you guys know that? It is disturbingly soon for me. Check out this first art from Geraded. Thank you, Geraded. It's I guess me as one of the kids, and I'm drinking a Coke, and I guess I've gone like fucking Sugar Rush candy mode, whatever it is there. I'm just going, what the fuck? That's something I say. That's basically my catchphrase. This is very good art. Thank you, Joe. And then we got this one from Anna LRK. And cool. It's just whatever the fuck this clusterfuck was. Like, whatever this scene was, whatever was happening here, so weird. Just weird, man. This is a weird ass fucking. What's my favorite dessert? We were talking about this earlier. I like chocolate, followed by probably cookies, then cake. Deploy the Crocker is. I love the like just kick him in the dick. That was the kick him in the dick moment, right? Anyway, tiramisu. My wife likes it. I don't. Gushers are dessert. I think they're good. I like Gushers. Yeah. Trickster mode broke Tumblr when it happened. Oh my god, I'm sure it did. We'll do more Homestuck next week. I'm gonna try and do it kind of weekly in order to like get this thing done. They made Gushers yogurt. That's cursed as fuck. And you know what? I'm gonna go and raid someone so that way you guys can get some coffee points. So that way you guys will be able to vote. The voting methods work exactly the same as they did with the Town of Nowhere. You just there'll be an option to vote. That'll be it. Around 2,200 pages left to Homestuck. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Oh, someone posted art. Shit. There's one more art. We got this last minute art from Mirrorama. It's of Dirk. And he's like, fuck this shit, lol. I mean, some of you guys are seeing an ad right now, so you don't get to see it, but how about the keep it on screen for a second. What if I did this? What if I just do this until the ad ends? Hold up. Let me make it so that way I can hear it too. Monitor on and output. All right, there we go. The ad's over. It says it's gonna be another 17 seconds on my end. Mediocre Bill, thank you for the 5 gift subs. You guys still getting ads? No. Some people are still getting ads. We gotta wait. 6 seconds. 3 seconds. Anyway. We got this art from Mirrorama. And it's Dirk saying, fuck this shit. Now you guys get to see it. So that's good. All right. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.